Hi everyone, before I get started today, I just wanted to ask if anybody had any suggestions for my improvements. I really like to do improvements on Lego sets, but I don't buy enough, even though I do buy a lot, to just fiddle around and get a whole bunch of improvements out of my own head with. So if any of you guys have any ideas for any improvements on some recent or old sets that you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. As of when I'm filming this video, next Friday is Black Friday, and that will see the release of the UCS AT-AT, which is $800. And I know a lot of people aren't going to be able to afford that, so I just wanted to go over this AT-AT that came out last year that's a lot cheaper and is probably a great alternative for you if you don't want to spend $800 on a giant AT-AT, which nonetheless is amazing. They did a really good job doing it. I just think most people aren't going to be able to spend $800 or find the thing for a while anyway. So I would suggest picking up this one if you just want an AT-AT for your collection. I think this one is a great alternative. So I'm going to go ahead and review this one while comparing it to the new one along the way. The one I have here is the one that came out in summer 2020 last year. It has 1,267 pieces, 6 minifigures, and costs $160. It is still available today, so please don't pay more than $160 for it. Compared to the one coming out next week on Black Friday 2021, that one has 6,785 pieces, which is a lot more, but it's huge. It's probably way up here out of the camera screen. And it only has 3 more snow troopers than we have in this. So the minifigures are exactly the same with the addition of 3 more snow troopers. So that's all you're going to get for that, which is awesome. It's great that they're putting that many figures in there, but I mean, for the exclusive figures, this set'll be just fine. So getting into the minifigures real quick, we have General Veers, we have 2 AT-AT pilots, 2 snow troopers, and Luke Skywalker with his lightsaber, and the pilot, So those are the 6 minifigures you'll be getting there, which is a great deal. You'll be able to fill out your AT-AT for the most part, especially the cockpit. So with mentioning that, let's go ahead and get into some of the features of this set. And here is the cockpit. As you can see, you can fit 3 minifigures in there. It's a little cramped, but you can fit all 3 of them in there. There's a spot for all 3 of them there. The next feature I want to show you is the Luke Skywalker grappling hook right here. So you can open up this little hatch on the top here, and then you see this gear. You just pull the gear towards the cockpit of the AT-AT, and he goes up in there and is able to use his lightsaber to cut a hole in the bottom and throw a thermal detonator in there and then blow it up. Next, we're going to go ahead and go on the inside of it. So these side panels lift up, and you can see you can store your stormtroopers in there. There are some seats there on the other side, and then you can also store their blaster that comes out of here. So when you want the stormtroopers to go down on the ground and fight, there it is. You can pull it out right there. Now this set also does come with a snow speeder bike that you can take and put in the back of the AT-AT like that, and then you can close it up and you're ready to go. So you can open that up and pull the bike out whenever you want to go. It's pretty cool. Now the last feature I want to show is the legs. So the legs can be moved pretty easily here, but balancing the thing can be tricky sometimes, because if you go too far back, it'll fall over, like that. So you gotta kind of be careful with the legs. I've kind of made sure that you only have like one click or so on each joint if you want to make it look like it's walking more. So just make sure that all 4 of the legs are at the same height off the ground, so the weight is distributed properly. Now, I think the main problem with the UCS one, why it took so long to come out, was this problem. It is really hard to balance all this weight up here that you can see on the top of the AT-AT. It's a lot of weight, and especially when you're adding 5,000 more pieces mostly up there, it's a lot of weight that you're going to have to be able to balance at a pretty high height. And Star Wars, it doesn't use real physics all the time, so those wouldn't really work in real life, but they figured out a way to do it UCS, which is awesome. But this one also does the same thing. Well, I think I showed you everything I like about this set. So if you want an alternative to the $800 one coming out on Black Friday, and you don't want to have to wait forever to get it, and you don't want to have to pay another $650, go ahead and get this one. It's pretty great, and if you're just looking for an AT-AT, it looks great. It has all the minifigures you would want, and I think it's a pretty good substitute. So that's all I have for this video. Go ahead, like and subscribe for more. Thanks. Bye.